It's hard enough getting down that freaking mountain. And my god, the wildlife on this road is incredibly thick and dense. I would try to kill some of them, but I know that I would fail horribly. Snow areas? Oh boy. Okay, so we've got frostbite spiders. Let's go ahead and trap all of these. There's one, there's two, there's three. Alright. Now we'll just bash them in. Oh man. Okay, come on. That's it, Goldier. Help me out with this. There we go. Nice job. That's exactly what we're looking for. And might I say, you're looking great in that spiffy, shiny steel armor I managed to pick up off of a bandit for you. I don't know if those small antlers would do me any good to be able to mount a head on the wall in Lakeview Manor. Probably not. I think you need large antlers. It's one of the things that I never get to do. I never get to remove the benches from any of the houses that I build in this game because I insist on getting all of the mounted heads. And actually getting everything you need to mount heads on all the walls isn't easy or quick. Of course, I'm reluctant to actually buy stuff out of stores as well. Alright, so here we are. A nice sleepy little town called Morthal. Taken a while since I found a new town in this game.
What are y'all going to do about it? How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then. Unless it's about the mill. I don't have time to talk. Too much to do.
I'm not trying to get in your way, but well, a lot of you seem to be pretty upset about something. Enough so to take time out of your busy day. What was that just now?
The world's going mad, and our Jarl does what? She hides inside with her visions. We need a leader, not some mystic.
Well, what's the Jarl not dealing with?
Trust you saw the house that burned down. Peculiar bit of business that was. And that's on top of noises from the marsh in the night. Tales of monsters. Now this wizard in our midst. What's a man to do if he can't look to his Jarl for help?
Do you mean to say you don't trust the Jarl?
How can I? She never speaks with us. She's allowed this wizard Falcon to live in our midst practicing gods know what. And now there's talk of rebellion and dragons? What help could Ygritte be against them? No. We can only rely on ourselves. You do well to remember that.
I think that's a lesson we all learn eventually. Thanks for answering my questions. I'll let you get back to work.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, someone comes in. Kick off your boots, stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I got nothing but time these days. Welcome to the Moorside. If you need anything, I'll be around. Good to have a customer.
By the way you greet me, I get the feeling that business in Morthal is slow.
Slow? No, it just ain't there at all. Few enough reasons to pass through Morthal before the war started. Now, well, let's just say the front door doesn't get much use.
That's a shame. It's a nice little place you've got here. By the way, what's up with the orc? The one playing the drum behind me right now.
Lurbach? Fancies himself a bard. He pays, so I let him stay. If I had any customers, I'd be worried about him annoying them, but, well, look around.
Yeah. So what's up with the burned house next door? You're pretty lucky that the flames didn't spread over to the tavern. Phenomenally lucky, actually, given how close the place is built.
Hrogar's house? It burned down not too long ago. It's a real pity about his wife and kid. The screams woke half the town. Most folk won't go near it now for fear it's cursed.
Well, how did the fire start?
Hrogar claims it was a hearth fire. Some folks say Hrogar started it himself.
Started it himself? With his family inside?
That's what they say. See, he's living with Alva now. That started the day after the fire. It ain't right moving in with a new love the day after your kin die like that.
And I'm guessing that there's no proof he actually set the place ablaze.
Aye. Our Jarl would sure like to know if he did, though. Might even pay to find out.
Really? I think I'll take a look into that. I won't be leaving town anytime soon. I'm certain I'll see you again.
Good day.
So, life has brought you to Morthal, and to me. What purpose this serves we will no doubt see. Welcome.
My Jarl? I've only just arrived in town, and yet immediately I've noticed that your people seem on edge. Is there something wrong in Morthal?
That which is unknown can create unease, even fear. It is to be expected. Some fear our new resident wizard. As they grow to know him, they will accept him. Time will prove me right.
I also hear that you have visions. Is this true?
The divines reveal things to me at times, yes. I do not hide this. It is a gift. Anyone who believes otherwise does not and cannot understand it.
And what of the burned house in town? Seems an awfully large mystery to be left hanging.
Hrogar's house fire? Hell, he lost his wife and daughter in the blaze. My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay them?
And what does Hrogar say happened?
Hrogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself.
I've heard this. But why would he burn his own family?
Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to Alva.
That's awfully suspicious. Why not arrest him?
On rumor and gossip? No. But you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you.
In that case, I shall return after I have performed a thorough investigation.
Hrogar's fate is in your hands.
Who's there? Is that you, Father?
Who are you?
Helgi, but Father says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a stranger?
No. No, I'm a friend. Do you know what happened to your house?
The smoke woke me up. I was hot and I was scared, so I hid. Then it got cold and dark. I'm not scared anymore. But I'm lonely. Will you play with me?
If I do, will you tell me who set the fire?
Okay, let's play hide and seek. You find me, and I'll tell you. We have to wait for nighttime, though. The other one is playing too, and she can't come out until then.
The other one? Who's that? What do you mean?
I can't tell you. She might hear me. She's so close. If you can find me first, I can tell you.
Well, since I have to wait until the dark, I might as well hop out into the swamp. I think that the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller is right around the corner here. Okay, yeah, I see some bandits. Okay, in that case, let's get this up. And we'll summon. Hopefully that'll occupy them just long enough. Yeah, sure enough, it's working. Okay, now you go down. There we go. Bandits, they just don't stand much of a chance. Oh. How the hell did they fall down so easy? It's not like I was smashing any of them. I mean, that was just weird. I wonder. Well, in any case, let's just take what's good off of them. Garlic, soul gems, etc. Alright. Goldir? Aha, Ustengrav. Sure enough, this is where I was headed. Am headed. I'm here now. Wasn't really headed to it, if I'm already here. So, anyways, Ustengrav we are, and Ustengrav we have arrived. We'll just... I don't even use these blue butterflies for anything, but yet I feel compelled to capture them whenever I see them. And this place is bloody. Already have a whole bunch of dead freaking bandits. I wonder what the hell went down here. I mean, clearly someone else has already been here, but nonetheless. You better get ready for some sort of a... You better get ready for a tussle, Goldir. I mean, we're gonna have some stuff in the way. Man, I love death bells. They're so freaking useful. I covered this in a... Man, there's a lot of freaking blood and dirt around this place. It's always interesting to just kind of observe the scenario. Anyway, I cover it... Ooh, skooma. In an alchemy poison video specifically. But death bells give you a 1.5%, like it's a 1.5 multiplier to your damage. That to poison damage if you make it with the death bell. So that's the reason why you always make your base for poisons death bells. At least if you're looking to deliver all your damage at once. If you're looking for like damage over time, that's a different story. But yeah, if you're interested, you know, it's not that hard to find the guide on my channel. Got a whole playlist over it. Oh, mages. Are there necromancers down here who aren't getting along with the bandits? Well, no need to waste any time here. We'll just coming right up. Alright, come here. Come here. Oh. Even my summons are kill stealing from me. Well, I say summons, it's only one. You know what, I'm just gonna I think what I'm gonna end up doing is completely looting all of the mages that I find down here. Because I am so empty of stuff to carry, basically, going into this dungeon. I will have more than enough left, I have more than enough space to just basically pick up everything I find, essentially. Or at least close to everything. I have room to be a slight bit more excessive with what I pick up. So I'm just going to grab as much as I can. That and the fact that, you know, I soul trapped like, what was it, like 6 different mud crabs on the way over here. I should be able to completely mount as many mud crabs on the walls of any manor house that I have from here on out, so long as I don't get rid of the chitin, you know, the mud crab chitin. All right, so this is actually a dungeon that I am not very well versed in. I know that I've said this more than once in the past, in previous episodes, but I don't actually play through the main quest of Skyrim that often. This will account for maybe the 5th time, maybe the 4th time that I have ever played this game, that I've ever played the main quest in this game. I think I've actually only ever finished the main quest once, for that matter. So, you know, I love these. I love the Fallout games. Fallout. What's wrong with me? I love the Elder Scroll games, and for that matter, the Fallout games to an extent. But we'll just talk about the Elder Scrolls here. I love the My tongue is not working with me tonight. I love the Elder Scroll games because of the fact that they give you this wide world, and I love to avoid being the chosen hero for as long as possible, and just playing off of basic mechanics. Like, for instance, in this game, shouting doesn't really do anything for me. Like, it doesn't really interest me all that much. A lot of people are like, oh, I just use the shouts to do this and that. And I'm like, okay. I just don't use them. I don't use them except for the Whirlwind Sprint. And even then, you only unlock the Whirlwind Sprint as a result of the main quest. I don't actually know. I don't seek the shouts out for that matter. And I typically don't even go to Whiterun and talk to the Jarl so that I don't end up, you know, unlocking, you know, the dragon encounters. So Skyrim remains clear of dragons past, you know, the initial encounter that you have with, what was it? It wasn't Parthenon. I don't remember the name. Well, this is really gonna bother me. Parthenax? What the hell was it? Oh my god, it's slipping my mind so hardcore right now. No, I can't. Like, I keep thinking it's on the tip of my tongue, and it's just flat out not. Alright, well, anyway, the dragon that you see at the beginning, I'm gonna get it from you guys down in the comments, because it's like, come on! You really can't remember the name of the dragon? And I'm just like, sorry. It's not on my mind right now, and I certainly don't have any reference material on my character, either. So, it's not like I have a book that I can open, since, you know, I've started stashing all the books in my my house and whatnot. I've actually got a stash. I want to build a library at some point, but I'm not up to that point yet. So, man, I'm pretty freaking disappointed with all these burial urns here. You'd expect them to have something, just a little bit of something in them, and instead I'm just turning up nothing but dry. It's junk. And God knows I'm going to be down in this barrow for a long time. The barrows that you have to go into for quests, whether it be like a side quest or, you know, the main quest, if it's not some random barrow that you have to go into of your own volition, you're going to end up... It's always a long dungeon. It's always a long dungeon. Which isn't necessarily bad, but, you know, long dungeons are a little bit more painful. Okay, yeah, we want to go down here. Ooh, wait. Coin purse. Let's check down here first. See what there is available. Any Draugr? Ooh, hey, gold coins. Okay, let's light this up so I can grab them all without missing a single one. Get that out of here. I gotta say, I'm really happy about the grab and move mechanics in this game. They are, ooh, wait, what's this? Hello. The ability to pick stuff up and manipulate it in the world is a whole lot better than it was in previous games, just for the sole fact that you can do it with the same button you use to actually pick stuff up out of the world, and all you have to do is just hold it down. Because I remember, like, in Fallout 3 and Oblivion, for that matter, you had to, like, hold down the Z key, which was really, really awkward. You couldn't just hold down the, like, grab or pick up button, like, to actually take stuff and put it in your inventory. So, it's a whole lot better. I mean, in my case, I'm trained off of the old days of, you know, Morrowind and Oblivion. And in Morrowind and Oblivion, the way that you jumped was you pressed the button E, and then the way that you would pick stuff up is you would press the space bar. Now, I know that first-person shooters have taken a completely different route, but that's kind of hard, like, it's hard-coded into me that whenever I'm playing a Bethesda game, I have to jump with E, and I have to pick up with space. So, crap, freaking Magicka. Alright, fine. Down on you. Jesus.
Pay for that.
Out of here. Stop whacking on gold here. So yeah, I mean, I've got, there's a fair number of you that have noticed. It's like, oh my god, is it saying space to pick stuff up? What the hell is wrong with this guy? And the only thing that I have to say to you is that, you know, if you were trained on a completely different set of controls, you just kind of stick to it. And it sticks to me quite heavily, like a completely different game, Minecraft. I have to completely remap my controls on Minecraft because of Bethesda games, because tab is always to open your inventory, and in Minecraft the default key is E. But because... So you can see how that might run right up against... So it's like, what, you want me to press E to open my inventory? That doesn't make any sense. So instead of just remapping my inventory to tab, and in Minecraft tab is player list, so, like, to see the players online, so I'll remap player list to P, and then I'll remap menus to tab, and then while I'm at it, I'll just remap jump, which is on space in Minecraft, to E, because E is now an empty key, and it's just what I'm freaking used to. So I have to remap 3 different keys whenever I play Minecraft, which is a particularly painful experience whenever you play modded Minecraft, for that matter. So yeah, that's a thing. And you know, just to say it out loud, I know that some of you might be like, oh, why are you talking about a game I hate? And it's like, no, this isn't talking about a game. This isn't about other games. It's about the way that I struggle with controls and their mapping. You know, that's the point of what I've just said there. To those of you who might be a little bit perturbed because you may hate Minecraft. And if you hate Minecraft, hey, okay, that's fine. That's your prerogative. But all I have to say is just because someone else likes a game you don't like, it doesn't give you the right to beat down on them for enjoying the game. Like, for instance, I don't really enjoy Fallout 4 for a myriad of reasons, but I don't tell people who enjoy Fallout 4, hey, you're stupid. Like, I don't say that. It's just like, no, if you enjoy it, so be it. I definitely do not agree with you, and I will express... I will try to articulate why I don't like it, but I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong for enjoying a game. Holy balls. Hell, man. Okay, like I said... Like I said, I haven't been through this dungeon pretty much ever. Again, don't really finish off the, yeah, sure enough, there's a Draugr down there. Don't really finish off the main quest that often. Alright, do your thing there, Flamey. Flamey, I feel like I need a nickname for my, my dear Flame Elemental, but I think that it would be a bad idea to draw attached to, to grow attached to any sort of a Daedra, because even though it's a Flame Elemental, it is a Daedra, technically. You know, one of the larger things about lore that you may not be aware of is that you never address, I think one of the rules about Daedra that you summon is that you never address them with respect, or you never call them by name. So, by that measure, it would probably be a bad idea to give them a name. Now, I'm not certain about that. I might be wrong about the name thing, but one thing I do know for certain is you never hand something to a Daedra. If you hand something to a Daedra, it shows a certain level of subservience, I think. And typically, when you summon a Daedra, they are subservient to you. They have to listen to everything you say, and there's a magic binding. So, like, if you were to summon up a Daedra Lord, you know, like an actual, like, bipedal, you know, like humanoid Daedra, you know, they started to talk back to you, you could say shut up, and their magic and their mouth would be magically sealed shut. That's actually an event that takes place in like one of the many books that you can read in this game. But if you were to hand something to a Daedra that you summoned, then that contract is somehow broken, or it is changed in some way, and they can in turn just cut you down where you stand. So, and that's actually one of the reasons why it's extremely dangerous to summon an unbound Dremora, because that part of the contract of, like, you can't hurt me because I summoned you, is because whenever you summon them, you are binding them to you, or your soul to some degree, I believe. So, you summon some sort of a Daedra, and they can't attack you because you are their servant, because they're bound to you somehow. And if you give them a gift or something, if you hand them something, then it changes the contract in some way. Or potentially breaks it. I'm not certain of the specifics of that, but nonetheless, they can still fuck with you. Which is why it's a good thing that it's entirely impossible to have a conversation with anything you summon. Yeah, that's just a little bit of lore for you, if you're unaware of it. I feel like I'm missing something here. This is way too big of a chamber. Like, obviously I'm supposed to go that way. I am missing something. Ooh, what's this? Aha! Okay, yeah, sure enough, I was missing something. What we got here? Soul gem. Alright, so we've got an arcane enchanter. Let's crack this chest open and grab what we can out of this, which is just everything. And let's do a little bit of enchanting before heading deeper into the ruins. Okay. Okay, and if I back up... Alright, I see it. I see it. Like I said, I don't really do the main quest that often, so I think I know how I can do this. So, part of that very specific game design, if I walk up... Okay, so those are both on. I have to get that other one on, and I have to get through those gates in time. So naturally, there we go. Whirlwind sprint, and all I have to do is run through the rest. There we go. Hey, that's great. So obviously, that was a very intentional part of the game design. You can't advance through this dungeon until you have whirlwind sprint. Oh, yeah, you're probably right, Goldir. You can't advance through this dungeon unless you have whirlwind sprint, and then you can't get whirlwind sprint unless you do the main quest. So obviously that's the way they intelligently lock you out of this dungeon. God, I'm gonna just miss my jump there. Just stay off, man. Stay off the floor is lava right now, or more specifically, the floor is a bunch of like flame spitting freaking jets, which is just about the same thing as lava. So get rid. Actually, you know what? Let's soul trap these guys. There we go. Okay. Let's re-equip my hammer. Not before I get these up. Come here. Come here. Not so difficult. Alright, guys. We got this. No problem. I actually kind of feel... Ooh, I kind of feel like the summon allowing my flame elemental to stick around longer is a bigger pain than anything else. Actually, one of the big spells that I need to actually get my hands on at this point, I'm saying actually a whole lot. One of the big spells that I need to get my hands on fairly soon here is the Banish Daedra, or, you know, basically whatever you use to dispel your summon. Because that would allow me to practice my summoning skills a lot faster. I think the way that it specifically works... There was an upper room that I wasn't able to get to earlier. I don't think that I can reach it from in here. Forget it. But I think that one of the ways that... if I'm not mistaken, the way that experience for conjuration is calculated is whether or not your summon actually ends up performing some amount of combat. If you perform some amount of combat, Oh, what do you know? It's the boss chamber. That was a surprise. If you perform some amount of... Oh.
Jeez, that's impressive.
You're telling me. I've never seen this anywhere before. I mean, this is vaguely familiar, because again, I've done the quest, I just don't remember it all that well, because it's not the bread and butter for me. I'll run around and try to... Serious note. Dragonborn, I need to speak to you. Urgently. Rent the attic room at the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood, and I'll meet you. A friend. What the hell? Great. Okay, so I've failed this quest. Not like that was intentional. So now I get to, okay, yeah, I know what's gonna happen next, of course. I mean, I've been to the game before, but still. So. I've completely lost my train of thought now. Oh no, it's summons. Evidently summons will not, you won't get experience for summoning unless your summon actually enters combat. So that's a critical element. I'm starting to feel that the person who came through here first is the reason why all these damn urns are empty. It bugs the living crap out of me. Empty. Come on, give me something. At least they left the spilt gold out on the stone. So yeah, it's possible to it'll cost more magicka, but it's possible to, you know, get everything you need by summoning and then banishing. So, ooh, hey, orcish gauntlets. This is nice.
Let's get going.
We will in a moment, Goldir. But first, we need to trade some things.
What do you need to take? Lead on then.
There you go, man. You got a new fresh set of orcish gauntlets. Alright, so this is obviously the exit passage. Let's get out of here and head back to Morthal.